Chapter 12 is entitled "The Christian Lifestyle," and one of the phrases that just really caught me, one of the quotes I should say, you say this: God is not interested in controlling your life. He's interested in healing you so powerfully and changing you so deeply that you can be trusted with your own life again. That's the transformation process that you can choose now that you are in Christ Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that the picture that we so often get is that I'm trying to be a Christian. We talk about a Christian lifestyle. Well, this is the lifestyle, and so I'll try to do that. And the whole point that we made earlier was that I don't have to try to be a Christian. Okay, I am one. You know, this is what one looks like in my skin. And it's not that Jesus is trying to control everything I do so that I start looking like him. One of the fruit of the Spirit is self-control. It's not God control. And I know that sounds scary because that's the terminology that's been used for long. Oh, God, control my life. He really is not interested in controlling your life. He didn't create us so he'd have somebody to control. He created us so we'd have somebody that had the great sphere of choice that they could choose to relate to him, and through that relationship handle their own lives. And it's that depth of healing that he's desiring in me. He's desiring that and it's not all at once in every area. It's in this area. I'd like to heal you right now in your relationship with your children, so that you're doing the right things there, so that you're controlling your tongue, and you're controlling your reactions, and you're controlling your smallness, because you're not small anymore. You're not reactionary anymore. You have a loving Father, so you can be a loving Father. Let me heal you so that your fathering is under your control. And it's in every area of our lives. And that's what's going on. And to respond to his nudges, to his, when we get a little, don't go there, then we, don't go there. But to realize that I have not only the ability to make the right choice, but that when I do, he empowers that right choice. So I may be choosing something I've never been able to do before, but he has brought me again to a crossroads where I have that choice. Now, because I understand who I am, and I understand that he lives in me, when I make that choice, he empowers that right choice. You make a wrong choice, you're on your own, baby, good luck. You make a right choice in terms of his intentions, he empowers that intention, and he gives the next right choice, and we make that choice, and so it's in that cooperative kind of thing that we are clothed, we put on these new clothes.
In this chapter in the Christian lifestyle, you talk about the fact that we don't just simply have a ministry, we are a ministry, and that part of that ministry is what you talked about just a minute ago about the nudge, following the nudge, and this new identity that we're always choosing into that identity, in a sense.
I think I refer to it sometimes as intuitive. There is about an open for business person. Open for business is simply living in the conscious awareness of his presence, that he's there and that I'm not here by accident, that there's something going on here. And within the context of this not being here by accident, there are intuitional reflexes. They're just, but so often we doubt those. We want, oh God, really show me. If you really want me to talk to this person, have her drop a hanky. Right. She drops the hanky. Well, if you really want me, have her pick the hanky up. I mean, all of this stuff, if you really feel, and it's just, go ahead. The natural, intuitive response to the moment with the awareness of Christ being there. That's the Christian lifestyle. Whether it's helping somebody, whether it's paying your bill, whether it's, I don't know what it's doing. It's just this intuitiveness of loving and caring and understanding and that the presence of Jesus brings.
It is the working of God on one hand, and it is also you choosing the work of God on the other hand. That cooperative, God always bringing a choice in front of us, and moving with confidence in that choice.
Yeah, and I think that's really important, because I view, and I don't want to get into a big theological thing, but one of the aspects of God's sovereignty is his ability to bring unlimited divine option to every human condition. Okay? I can never choose so badly that he doesn't have a redemptive choice for me. That's really important to know. The extremity of my badness is not beyond the extremity of his ability to bring the redemptive choice. But he will not make that redemptive choice for me. He confronts me with it, and I can make it. And every right choice gives you 4 or 5 more to make, and every wrong one gives you several more. That's why we make several mistakes in a row. And it's that way in guidance. It's that way. Here's the situation. Well, he said you can do this, or you can walk away. Here's an option. Well, if you walk away, the option is not realized. The intentions of God in that setting will not be accomplished. If I do, then he joins me there. The interesting thing for me, Dave, is that he always asks me to do the possible, and he always does any impossible that may be necessary. He never asks me to do the impossible. Anything he asks me to do is sometimes embarrassingly simple. And he adds then his presence and his power to that simple act. It's exciting.
I think one of the benefits I've gotten from reading this book in this season is this idea of the sovereignty of God. I shouldn't say it, the idea. Amazing truth. This amazing truth that the sovereignty of God has to do with the divine choices he puts in front of us. And I think that is so freeing to know that God is constantly putting in front of us a choice. And we can choose into that, and the power of choosing into that. And even when we don't choose his way, he keeps putting in front of us a divine choice.
He gives you an option to go this way. Well, you go this way. Then he gives you an option there, and you can go this way or that way. And he gives you another option. Wherever you go, you've got an option there. It's one of the old writers. There was a great poem called "The Hound of Heaven," and it was wherever you go, he's after you.
Right.
You can't. Wherever you turn, he's there, and that's the wonder of it.
And that's his sovereignty at work all the time, constantly in our life, every day.
It is. Yeah.
It's great.